you have come across statements like, meet the 24-year-old millionaire farmer. This 27-year-old makes millions from farming pigs. Meet the youngest millionaire poultry farmer. He dropped his career to pursue farming and now makes 5 million every month farming snails. Yes, these among others seem to be the new norm on the internet as far as farming is concerned. But is it true they really make such money from their farms? Well, that's what we are trying to uncover in this video. Before I proceed, let's set it clear. There are genuinely lucky people that are able to make millions from their farms truly, but the majority are lying flat on their backs, struggling to get just half of what they invested into it. While farming is considered to be one of the most profitable ventures one can enter into, it does require more than just the monetary motivation alone to make things work for you. People give up on their farming journeys even before they stand a chance to profit from their hard work. First of all, you hardly blow in farming. You grow instead. Farming has the potential to humble you right before your own eyes. Your friends that venture into buying and selling perhaps will be seeing money almost every day, but you have to wait for months, if not years, to see your invested money grow. When that happens, you always appear broke in the presence of your buy and sell friends. Your time, money, effort, and knowledge must all be invested into it, and yes, waiting for 4 to 7 months before you begin to see any progress is still a requirement. That is even if there will be any positive signal. On the internet, where we are too focused on only the positive aspect of things, 99% of the people that share hide their struggles and challenges. Everything is positioned to be easy and doable with a minimum effort. For many that make millions, they have ever lost millions in the same venture. Here is one of the ways many farmers that lure you into starting a farming career actually make the biggest part of their money. And that might surprise you, that farming itself is the least attractive source of income to them. In either ways, they have managed to convince you to part ways with your hard-earned money. They make money from the views, which for many is invested back into their farm for expansion. If that happens, you, the one that only makes money solely from your farm by either selling your animals or crops, will be seen as not making enough for the same farm size. Again, being a farm owner with a platform on your own means you can directly sell your product to potential customers who have come to trust you and your teachings. There is no middleman, and every penny you make is fully yours to keep. For instance, being a pig farmer myself, I believe you watching me has a farm or has the interest in starting a farm one day. I can choose to market my pigs to you that they are the best you can ever obtain. Let me spice it up by saying there's no way you will get it wrong with my kind of breeds, even if you don't have any prior knowledge in pig farming. All you need is to buy from me. I then showcase my animals to you, further increasing your interest. I also tell you how much you can make from a single pig. In this scenario, anytime you are ready to make a purchase, where do you think you will end up? My farm, of course. Everyone is looking for ways to increase the little money they have in their hands. So a lie, well marketed, is easily bought by many. That is also the number one cause of numerous online scams on Ponzi schemes that rob people of their money, with the victims being ever ready to join again if the same company rebranded itself. If I tell you I make 300,000 Ghana cedis every month, you have the single privilege to ask me, how much did you put into it? Yet, many of us fail to ask, what if I told you, with that 300,000 Ghana cedis I make monthly, my profit is less than 200 cedis. Some even run at a loss, yet it goes unnoticed. For many farmers, especially in my country, Ghana, records are not properly kept and expenses are not well documented. So if at the end of the farming season, a farmer gets 50 bags of maize from his farm, he quickly multiplies that by the selling price per bag, and that to him is all his profits to keep. This is not true. To really enjoy farming as a business, you should first of all be passionate about it such that making money becomes secondary to you. If you skip this, then a single blow in your face is more than enough to retire you prematurely. I remember one time during an interaction with an old friend, I told him how I made 5,000 Ghana cedis from a single pig. And guess what? Instead of him asking, how much did you spend to raise that pig? He started asking if I could sell him some growers to start his own. I tried to find out his motivation, but this guy wouldn't listen. So I sold the growers to him. As at the time of making this video, his farm is completely empty. Guess what his excuses were? He was starving himself so the pigs could eat. The animals were not growing compared to their age mates on my farm. The smell was becoming unbearable. The workload involved was very stressful, financially draining, and sometimes lost his mind in the process. This is what you should know. You make money enough to keep you alive in the beginning, but trying to bring the millionaire in you all at once and in the shortest time is almost always impossible. With a reasonable expectations set, you'll be fine with whatever that comes out of your hustle. Yes, anybody at all can start a farm business, provided you are dedicated, futuristic with a clear purpose and vision. Just have the courage to keep pushing, even if you are not seeing the intended results in the meantime. One day, the little effort and sacrifices you made will pile up and boom, you have bagged that millionaire status overnight. Yes, I mean over time. When I started in 2020, I bought 3 growers for 850 Ghana cedis that were ready to start reproducing in a month's time. Today, there's no way you can get even one of what I started with for 1,000 Ghana cedis. That should tell you the time value of money. Understand, farming is not easy. Farming is not a get-rich-quick business. Farming is not for the lazy. Without focus, you will keep changing products on your farm. All your invested capital will be wasted if you only employ people to work on your behalf, while all you do is to call on a phone to check up on how things are moving. In fact, you need to be involved, get your hands dirty in the business. To really see farming as a hobby, which generates you income accidentally, and accidentally in quotes, you need to love what you're doing, have passion for it, enjoy the process, make time for yourself to recharge, be flexible in your operations and activities. Develop unique strategies that will enable you cut down on cost, capture your target market, and also make it a habit to celebrate the small wins you get. You are not competing with any other farmer even if you have the same product. It's your duty to serve your customers the best ways possible. So be ready to learn. Reach out to the experienced to gain more insights. As for the thought of becoming a millionaire farmer, it's all within you. Work your way up for it. It's achievable.